Hello, this is a summary of a study called Simulation of Aphasic Naming Performance in Non-Brain Damaged Adults. A simpler way to say this is disrupting language in people who do not have aphasia. Aphasia makes it hard for people to speak, write, and understand what they hear and read. Aphasia is different for different people, but one big problem that everybody with aphasia has is trouble thinking of words. We don't really understand why this happens. It could be that they have lost the words, or it could be that they just can't get to the words. We wanted to figure this out. We decided to test this by doing an experiment with people who do not have aphasia, because we know they haven't lost their words. So, if we can make them have trouble thinking of words, we will know that this problem can happen even if the words are still there. If we found this, it would mean that maybe people with aphasia still have the words in their head, but just can't get to them. That would suggest that the problem in aphasia is with how the language processes in the brain are working. Somehow they're not efficient or not effective, even if the words are still there. Our hypothesis: if people without aphasia are making the same kinds of mistakes that people with aphasia make, then the problem is with the process. So, what was the task? What did we do? There were 60 people in this study. They were 20 to 30 years old. They had no reported history of brain damage or language disorders. They did not have aphasia. Everyone named pictures in sets of 4, like in the pictures shown here, and made decisions on whether the pictures were related to each other or not. This second job, making decisions, was used just to make the task harder. It was more of a cognitive challenge. We thought that this would make people more likely to have trouble naming the pictures. They also reported on how many were related to each other. We split these 60 people into 2 groups. There were 30 people in each group. One group was timed, they had to go fast. One group was not timed, they could go slow. The test. Researchers thought that having to work fast would cause people without aphasia to make errors like people with aphasia. We compared the results from the 2 groups to each other so we could understand the effect of going fast compared to going slow. We also compared the mistakes that were made by both groups in this study with mistakes that were made by people with aphasia in a different study. This helped us understand whether the problems in aphasia are the same or different from what happens with people who do not have aphasia. What did we find? First, going fast made people make more mistakes than going slow. Next, all 3 groups made similar mistakes. People with aphasia made more mistakes, and people without aphasia who were working slow didn't make many. People without aphasia who worked fast were in the middle. They made lots of mistakes, but not as many as people with aphasia. But here's the most important thing. Everyone mostly made the same kinds of mistakes. Also, they made them in very similar proportions. That is, the percent of times that each type of mistake happened was about the same for each group. Overall, having to work fast while completing a cognitive challenge can create mistakes that seem like what is happening to people with aphasia. This shows that the trouble finding words in aphasia may be because of problems with the language system not working efficiently or fast enough, not that the words are not there. This agrees with other research that has been done and helps us better understand what's happening in aphasia. The more we understand about aphasia, the more we can improve what we do to help people with aphasia improve their language skills. Thank you for your interest.
Check out more aphasia-friendly documents on our website.